Relocation and the 75-mile rule in 2026. What parents in Oklahoma need to know. Relocation disputes are one of the fastest-growing sources of custody litigation in Oklahoma. As remote work expands and economic pressures push families across state lines, courts are seeing a steady increase in modification cases involving parents seeking to relocate. Oklahoma's relocation statute, often referred to as the 75-mile rule, continues to govern when and how a parent may relocate with a child. Updates and refinements since 2021 and 2024 have clarified procedural requirements, but the core legal framework remains intact heading into 2026. What is the 75-mile rule? Under Oklahoma law, a parent with primary physical custody, often called the primary parent, must provide formal notice before relocating a child's principal residence more than 75 miles from the current residence for more than 60 days. The statute applies whether the move is within Oklahoma or out of state. For parents residing in Tulsa, even a move to Oklahoma City or out of state can trigger the statute if the 75-mile threshold is crossed. The rule is designed to protect the non-relocating parent's relationship with the child. The mandatory notice requirement. The relocating parent must provide written notice to the other parent at least 60 days before the intended move, unless circumstances make that impossible. The notice must include the intended new address, if known, the proposed date of relocation, reasons for the move, and a proposed revised visitation schedule. Failure to provide proper notice can significantly damage the relocating parent's credibility in court and may even result in sanctions. If the non-relocating parent objects, they must file a formal objection within the statutory timeframe, typically within 30 days of receiving notice. What happens if the other parent objects? Once an objection is filed, the court must determine whether relocation is in the child's best interests. The relocating parent bears the initial burden of showing that the move is made in good faith. Common good faith reasons include employment opportunities, economic necessity, educational advantages, and family support networks. After good faith is shown, the court evaluates whether the move serves the child's best interests. Relocation cases often become contested modification proceedings, requiring hearings and detailed evidence. How courts analyze relocation. Oklahoma courts continue to apply a structured best interests analysis. Judges examine factors such as the impact of the move on the child's stability, the feasibility of maintaining meaningful contact with the non-relocating parent, the child's relationship with both parents, and the child's educational and emotional needs. Remote work has complicated the analysis. Courts are increasingly scrutinizing whether a move is truly necessary when employment can be performed from multiple locations. Judges are also more sensitive to the practical realities of travel costs, distance, and parenting time disruption. When the primary parent wants to move from Tulsa County. For parents in Tulsa, relocation frequently involves moving to another metropolitan area or out of state for work. If the primary parent seeks to move more than 75 miles away, the existing custody order remains in effect unless and until the court modifies it. A parent who relocates without complying with the statute risks being ordered to return the child, losing primary custody, or being held in contempt. Relocation disputes can result in a full reevaluation of custody, not merely an adjustment to visitation. Why relocation is trending in 2026. Economic shifts, rising housing costs, and remote employment opportunities are driving relocation litigation. Parents who can now work from anywhere are reassessing where they live, while others must move for economic survival. These cases often blur the line between legitimate opportunity and perceived interference with the other parent's relationship. As a result, relocation disputes are increasingly framed as custody modification battles rather than simple geographic adjustments. The 75-mile rule has become a central feature of modern custody practice. Tulsa child custody and relocation attorneys. In Oklahoma, the 75-mile rule requires primary custodial parents to provide formal notice before relocating a child's principal residence more than 75 miles for more than 60 days. If the other parent objects, the court conducts a best interests analysis, and the relocating parent must first demonstrate good faith. For a free and meaningful consultation with a child custody attorney at Kania Law Office, call 918-743-2233.